What's up guys, today I am back on the channel doing Shockwave. Yes, it has been about a few weeks since the last episode of Shockwave, I think it is at least, but yes, it is back and I have made a lot of progress on it. I mean, I did all the supports and I've done a lot of scenery just around the thing, around the track, and I'm really pleased with how it's coming along. And I have to say, Shockwave has some of the weirdest supports I've ever come across. I mean, it has normal supports for most of it, but then it has the rapids underneath it, so they have loads of like weird arches. I'll show you what I mean later, but anyway, moving on. You might have noticed the audio quality is a lot better than what it was because I have got a new microphone. Yes, hopefully you'll be able to see some improvements there, but yes, it is working quite well for me, so I'm quite pleased with it. Even though I've noticed whilst doing this recreation that Shockwave, whilst it might not be the best coaster in the world, it has some amazing like shaping and track on it. It just looks great. I did say in my last video, this is the first time I've ever done a vertical loop, and it is kind of weird doing that. And then I had to do the vertical loop supports, which I don't think I included in the time-lapse because I had to cut a lot out because it was quite boring, but I did do it all, and it was like really nice to see just the supports coming together. That's a problem I think I had with the Smiler, is because I did the supports way too late and it just looked bad for the rest of it, and it just didn't look like it was taking shape. These supports I do a lot of cutting and pasting. I mean, there were lots of them are very similar, like the angles for most of them are all the same, but it's just the positioning that's slightly different. So that's definitely saved a lot of time just from copy and pasting, but this part was pretty easy to do because all I did was have to cut and paste, and there was loads of images of this section of it, and it's just pretty good. But now I'm on the 0G roll. Yeah, this part was the bit which I'm saying was quite weird because as you can see, it has the beam and then the two cylinders attached to it. And have you ever seen a support like that just mixed in with the others? I understand why they did it. They did it because they need to fit it over the river rapids, but it's just slightly strange. And on talking about the river rapids, I did manage to get them done. I haven't finished it like completely, but I have done a lot of the river rapids. I can't speak, but the river rapids, it's quite weird because in Planet Coaster you can only do so much with the river rapids, and I'm saying river rapids way too much, but there's something I don't get about Planet Coaster is it's probably missed it now, but there's on the river rapids, I've said it again, there's a wide, you can do a small track like normal, or you can have a wide section on it, and I have no idea why they included a wide section thing on it, because it has like wooden railings to stop it from going to the full width, but it just doesn't do it. It's really painful to watch. Anyway, now I'm doing the corkscrew supports. These were like really pretty easy to do. I did most of these like in the same day, which I'm really pleased with, because I spent a lot of time wasted. I just wasted a lot of time on Elysium doing stuff on that, and that takes a long time because it is not a recreation. But the supports for Shockwave mostly are pretty simple and easy, but some of them are just so weird. I'm running out of things to say, but also I want to say I've decided that unless any of you have any pictures of the inside of the station or queue of Shockwave, I'm not going to do the interior. I'm just going to have it as like a building because there aren't any images whatsoever. And the station itself, so they don't have air gates on the side. It's just so it fits in a smaller building than the one in Planet Coaster. So it's not going to be operational. The whole thing is just not going to be operational. It's just going to be stuck in testing mode, but that's how realistic I can make it. So yeah, it's quite annoying doing the supports and stuff because on Shockwave it's pretty hard to tell the heights of things because they don't have much to scale it up against. I mean, they have the building, but you don't even know how tall the building is really. I mean, you can tell by the windows, but that's not, you don't have like a good side view, which is pretty annoying because I was lucky with the Smiler, because the Smiler, it has a side view of the track, and that just made it a lot easier. I didn't realise until doing this recreation how many different rides there are close to it. I saw there's like the train thing. I've never been on that because it's just a train, isn't it? And even though Drayton Manor is my home park, I haven't been on the train or the rapids because they got removed because someone stood up and then died because they fell off. Yeah, fine. I think that's a bit stupid because it's their fault, but you can't blame them. Anyway, right now it's about time to end the video, so thank you all for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.
We'll be right back.